barber fades me. Do you remember when? Yes, no, maybe.
When you would hear a song you like, and it felt like it was about your life. Remember when you would write a letter to your girlfriend, and she would read it to all of her girlfriends. Remember staying up all night, talking on the phone. Remember skipping class with your homeboys.
Yeah.
Remember G.I.
Hey yo, I wrote the shit up all day. A long stay in the hallway. Harking back to an era of the tape play. Hitting on the track well, on a max cell. With the spitting, the beginning of a rap tale. Elastic scoop, the loop shine vividly. In due time, produce rhyme synergy. And for the longest, caught the blinking of the torment. Till inkling of performance, still thinking of his dormant. And so it be, who hold close and kept dear. Were left there, won't know folks by next year. For ties cut, invest shares, perplex peers. Rise up, reflect fear, for hex sneers. The rest cheer, know we did it for a purpose. Poem of a kid who never did scratch surface. Until we own it, respect the craft for proponents. Cause it ain't over till it's sown.
Remember what? You would hear a song you like, and it felt like it was about your life. Remember when you would write a letter to your girlfriend, and she would read it to all of her girlfriends. Remember staying up all night, talking on the phone. Remember skipping class with your homeboys. Remember G.I. Joe.
I used to play Mortal Kombat with Matthew. I swore he used to cheat. I swear I could never beat him. Those sour jawbreakers, I swear I could never beat him. Baddest chick in the school, I swear I could never meet her. Until I wrote her a letter telling her I'm a singer. Me and Terrence would draw pictures of sneakers. Me and Ashley used to be in the class singing. I wrote my first rap in the back of the class thinking, I'm feeling it, yeah. Feel alive, did you get feeling alive? If you're feeling, raise your L in the sky. I remember selling my mixtape in high school. They was really kind of supportive at my school. I was selling cassette tapes for $5. I was making my own beats. I was beatboxing.
Brown, brown sugar, that brown, brown, hey. 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 Brown, brown sugar, that brown, brown, hey.
Check. And we are live. Welcome to the first episode of the Accihelp live broadcast here on Facebook. Haven't done this before, so we're going to probably mess up quite a bit, but stick with us. It's going to be exciting. I know you're stuck at home like I'm stuck at home, but you know what? Doesn't mean we can't interact and have a little bit of fun and talk some fact about what's going on out here in the marketplace. So over the next however long minutes that this thing goes for today, we're just gonna talk about some things. And one of those things is I've got to get my backdrop put together, do a little investing in making this set look a little bit better. I think you're going to be shocked when we see what we're going to be doing in the next couple of days down at our studio. But right now in the home office, away from the main office. And in case you don't know, my name is Barry Cunningham. That's me, and I look forward to talking to you guys. And that didn't work right, so that's something I got to check out because that didn't work the way I wanted it. But that's one thing we're going to work out, get my lower third put together. But this is live. This is how mistakes are made. This is how things are enhanced and how they're put together. So I'm going to be doing this thing hopefully every day this week for the rest of the week, and then actually every day until this at-home order is lifted and we can all go back to our offices. And by then we'll be doing it probably once or twice a week as we move forward. So let me just tell you a little bit about Accihelp, and I'm going to get into something. Accihelp is a service that helps match people who need help with attorneys and doctors. Right now we're working throughout South Florida. We are all the way down to South Dade, all the way up to Orlando, over in Fort Myers, and Tampa as well. So if you get in a car accident, if you get in a slip and fall situation where you need legal representation and a doctor to get you better, then you need to give us a call, and that's the only pitch I'm going to make. Now, what you came here for probably is to hear something we said in our email to everybody, is that we're going to give away $100 to somebody today just for watching. And we're going to give away $100 tomorrow to somebody just for watching. And then we're going to give away $100 on Friday to somebody just for watching. And then we're going to give $100 a day to somebody for each day of the month to help you out, help you with a little bit of the pain that you're enduring with this stay-at-home order, try to make things a little bit better. This entire show is about what? Helping people. We want to help people. We want to put people in a position where they can help others. And if you see a way that you can help others, do it. If it's a matter of, sharing a roll of toilet paper with somebody next door, do it. But we're going to take things up another level here. We're going to really try and see if we can't get things to a whole nother level, because what we're seeing, and it really bothers me. I'm going to just show it to you on the screen right now. A lot of disinformation out there, but if you look at what's going on, and we see what's out there. I made a little mistake again, and that's going to go away. But like I said, this is live without a net. I can't make it work. If I mess it up, I mess it up, and you know what? I'll watch it next time, and I'll make a change on it. But what's on your screen right now is directly from the Florida Department of Health. And the Florida Department of Health right now has said that they're keeping the score as to what is exactly going on with the coronavirus. And I know you hear a lot of doom and gloom if you watch the news, but they've put together an amazing site here. And if you look at it, as of right now, unfortunately, we've had 283 deaths in a state with 21 million people. Let that sink in. 283 deaths in a state of 20 plus million people. Yet we're stuck in our homes, and we're told we can't go anywhere. And we can't even go to the beach. Something's not jiving here. Not at all. I mean, it's really bad. And then when you dig into the data, and if you look over here on the right side, you can see that most of the cases are in Broward here with 2,200. I'm sure if you get down to Palm Beach, we're going to see, 1,136. And then Dade is the big one with 4,900 cases. But look at some of these counties in Florida. All around the panhandle up in here, we're seeing some of these counties like Dixie County. Dixie County has one case, one. So why are they shut down? Why can't they go to the beach? Why can't they, enjoy the Gulf? You get some over here. What county is this one we're going to click on? This is Levy County. Levy County has a total of 5 cases. 5 cases, and what have we been stuck for over a month? And they don't have any deaths. So when you start looking at some of the data, you're going to find out that there's a lot of stuff that you need to dig into and need to understand. One of the most interesting things is, I bet you never hear this on the news, is that we've done 138,000 tests, almost 139,000 tests throughout the state. Only 14,000. Only 10.5% of those people have tested positive. Are you following me? I know some people are a little tough with math here, but that means that 90% of the population of Florida, if you believe a mathematical sample is correct, are negative. 90% of the people in the state that have been tested thus far are negative. But we can't go outside and we can't go back to our offices yet. Make any sense to you? But, just think in terms of that. You can actually go down. I love this site because you can check, cases by county, and you can go through here and see what age grouping everything is. You can actually get down and get real deep macro and look at, the cases by zip code. So you can look and see where you live and what zip code things are. So the bottom line is we saw a drop off and we saw a little bit spike yesterday in cases. And that's because obviously we're testing more. And the more we test, what happens? You're going to find people get more positive testing. However, not really. You can check just tomorrow, and it's still going to be at about 10.5%. It hasn't changed. I've watched this thing for over 10 days. And even though the number of tests go up, the mathematical sample that continues to grow, the percent who test positive don't change. We were told we were going to have Armageddon, an apocalypse this week. It was going to be the worst 2 weeks of our lives. We were going to see just 200,000 people dead. It ain't happening. So get ready to live your life. And living your life means be ready. But let's look at some people who are really negatively affected right now. And this is what we're looking at talking about. Look at that. This is a line of people, and I want to show this to you, that are looking to get food. They have no food at home. They've been out of work for 4 or 5 weeks. They've been laid off. They've been furloughed. They've watched their savings dwindle. This is Easter week. And regardless of what your religious persuasion is right now, you've got to feel for these people. You have to feel some more compassion for your fellow man, especially right down here in South Florida. These are our neighbors. Our neighbors need us. And as someone who works in a health-oriented profession that is working to help people recover from accidents and get the legal representation that they deserve and the funds and settlements that they're entitled to, hopefully, this drives me crazy that there are people here in South Florida who are hungry. The pictures here were just tear-jerking. I mean, these photos show people sitting in cars for miles, waiting to get something to eat. We're better than that. We have to help people. We have to. These people are going to go through these groceries in 4 or 5 days. And where are they going to be? How are they going to feed their families? I haven't seen any stimulus checks hitting these people's bank accounts. I haven't seen any loans being given to these people right here. They can't even get food. That's a basic essential, isn't it? I mean, we keep hearing about stay-at-home and essential businesses. You know what an essential business is? Food. Food is an essential business. We need to keep the farmers working. We need to keep the people packing meat. We need to keep the butchers working. We need to get all this food out to these people, the people who can goods. We need to keep them working because otherwise people sit in lines miles long looking for someone to help them. Now, I want to tell you pretty quickly how you can help these people. So if you're watching this, whether it's now or on demand, I want you to like our page. I want you to do it now. Just go ahead and like our page. And if you like our page, you may get $100 just for liking our page. We're going to pick somebody today, and we're going to send them a direct message, and we're going to say, guess what? Thank you. You just got $100. But you know what? More importantly, for every person who likes our page, every single person, you may never come back again. You may like our content and want to come to the next show. But for every single person who likes our page, we're going to feed 10 of these people. And then we're going to start challenging corporations and businesses and some of the colleagues that we work with and the doctors and the lawyers and saying, you need to feed these people. You need to get off your asses, click some buttons, and help feed these people. We owe it to them. No, we didn't start this fire. We didn't create this virus. But we're South Floridians. Let's go ahead and help these people. And all you have to do is click the like button. All you have to do is like our page and you start. And when you do so, you're going to be eligible to win a $100 Visa gift card. So we're not bribing you. We're just doing the right thing because we know you need help too. You wouldn't be watching this if you didn't need some help yourself. So why don't you just go ahead and like the page and help donate in a manner that doesn't cost you anything but could actually make you money. Think about that. You can help somebody eat simply by liking our page and then have the opportunity to win $100 for yourself. I don't know. As I take a little sip here. I don't know how else to say it. We need your help. We need it. I feel like doing some sort of Jerry Lewis telethon, and if you're too young to know who Jerry Lewis is, yikes. He wasn't on TikTok. So, look it up. But in any event, what we're going to be doing, as I said, for every person who likes our page, we are going to give 10 meals, and we're going to do it with a legit source. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them, but this is Feeding South Florida. And what Feeding South Florida does, and you can do it yourself, is they do just what the title of their company is. They feed people in South Florida. They're a branch of Feeding America. If you're not familiar with Feeding America, they help stock food banks. They help give away food. They help people who in need, whatever the need is, no question, you get food. If you look at some of these pictures on here, I mean, this is heartbreaking. Look how long people had to stay in line. And people are giving them just little bits of food that they can take home, and then a little surprise for the kids in the back seat. Look at that line. How could you not want to help feed these people? How could you not want these people to understand that somebody cares about them? Have you ever been hungry? Think about that. Have you ever gone to bed without a meal? Have you ever gone to bed not knowing where your next meal is coming from? Think about that. You're going to lay your head down tonight, somewhere comfortable probably, and you know what? You're going to wake up hungry. You're going to wake up going, man, I need some breakfast. I'm going to get my cup of coffee, maybe get a donut. What if you couldn't do that? What if you couldn't get a donut? What if you couldn't get a cup of coffee? There's no one there to pay to replenish that from Winn-Dixie or Publix. You don't have any money. Look at this line. At least they still have their cars for right now. It's amazing. I mean, these people, look how long these lines are. And all you have to do is click the like button. That's all I'm asking you to do. In our first show today, I'm going to go and do whatever I can to get you to click the like button, to get you to help us feed these people and get them out of these cars, out of these mile-long lines, and get them fed. This is crazy. These are South Floridians. They're Americans. Why can't we feed them? And then tomorrow what I'm going to do is talk to the lawyers and the doctors and the people who are living in cushy houses right now, especially I'm in here in Boca. I just have to walk around my neighborhood and I go, wow. What would $1 really mean to some of these people? It means nothing. $1 feeds 10 people through Feeding America, Feeding South Florida. $1 feeds 10 people. Think about that. You keep saying that to your mind. Okay, it cost me more for a cup of coffee at Starbucks. That cup of coffee at Starbucks, if I were to be able to get it today, could feed 50 people. 50. $5 cup of coffee, 10 meals, that's 50 people. That's 50 meals. And all we're asking you to do is like the page. We're going to match your generosity of a like with a donation of 10 meals to somebody who's really hungry and who could use it right now. Who knows when this stay-at-home thing is going to end? By the time it ends, there's been 600,000 people who filed for unemployment. Yeah, there may be some people in there who are trying to game the system. That always happens. It always will happen. But I know there's some hard-working people who used to work in restaurants, who used to do hair and styling and all kinds of things, who used to be plumbers or builders, and they're going to get those jobs back. I have no doubt the economy is going to come roaring back. I mean, the Dow Jones again is up again today. Hey, let me see if I can find it real quick. Let's look at Dow Jones. And whether you're in the market or you're not, it's a good barometer what things are. Oh, we went down at the end of the day. We dropped 26 points, but we were up earlier. That's going to come back. As soon as we get this thing taken care of, it's going to come roaring back. But you know what? That smile is what we need to keep coming back. We need to keep these kids fed. And all I want you to do is like the page and then push other people to help feed these people. Is that a tough task? Is that hard? I mean, I've tried to put together a live broadcast here using different software, and I'm messing up and I'm fumbling through it. And I'm doing my best to see if I can't do this the first time. I don't know how many people have ever tried to go live on Facebook. It's not easy. But you know what? I'm willing to put myself out there for the benefit of these people. And yes, I've cut checks to this company myself, and I have fed South Floridians. They need you. They need you right now. So if you're a doctor or you're a lawyer, I don't want to hear that you can't afford to donate to these people so they don't have to stay in these mile-long lines and hope that someone can hand them a bag of food for a couple of days. That's pathetic. I'm looking for you to cut a check for $1,000. I want you to feed 5,000 people at a minimum. I want you to feed 10,000 people at a minimum. Come on, give me a break. You spend more than that fixing the BMW. You spend more than that shining up the rolls and getting it ready. You spend more than that in gas taking out the boat. None of those things are going to help all of these people get fed. What's going to help these people get fed is you come in and you contact us and you work with us to help get these people fed. So tomorrow, I'm going to start naming names. I'm going to start calling out some attorneys. I'm going to start calling out some medical practices, and I'm going to challenge them. Challenge them on the air. So what? They're thinking, hey, it's just Barry. He's just a small guy. Nobody knows who the hell he is. I'm going to make them know. I'm going to make them understand that I'm not stopping until they start helping these people. And I want you to help me. I want you to help call them out. So when I post tomorrow and say, hey, listen, Mr. Smith and Jones Law Firm, we need you to click this button and give $500 or $1,000 to Feeding America. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't want to hear that money's tight right now. This is the time to give. I don't want to hear it. We've got 2 major holidays coming up with Easter, and I guess we're still in Passover to some extent. The country is in shambles. We got politicians who just don't know what the hell they're doing, and we have people looking for food. You tell me, what's more important? Wondering, can I get enough gas for the boat, or I'm inconvenienced because I can't go to the gym? Just do one thing. I want you to lay your head down tonight. I want you to even close your eyes and just think for a second that it's, 4:30, 4:53 right now. It's 5 o'clock. You're getting ready to roll out into the kitchen and get some dinner. And you open up the cabinet and there's nothing there. You're completely empty. I know myself. Yeah, I'm a big guy. But I know that I couldn't imagine not having any food. And I know that I couldn't imagine in the hot Florida sun sitting in a line of cars like this wondering what we're going to do for dinner. So, I just wonder. I just don't understand, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys and you guys to help us out. I made a little mistake there. I didn't realize that I was staring at the line of cars for some period of time and wasn't focused on myself looking at the camera, because I'm so passionate about this. I'm so passionate about getting these people fed. I'm so passionate about making kids smile and understand when they go to sleep at night, they're fed, and when they wake up in the morning, there's a box of cereal waiting for them. I don't care if it's Fruit Loops, Raisin Bran, or Tony the Tiger, but there needs to be food waiting for these kids when they wake up. And all you have to do is like the page, tell us that you are interested in helping out by maybe even listing some companies you want me to put on blast so that they participate and provide some food for these people. And in doing so, someone today is going to win $100 Visa card themselves. Could be you. I hope it's you. I really do. Because then you'll understand what it's like to receive something you didn't know was coming that you really, really, really need. And I hope if you win $100 today from us, that maybe you turn around and say, you know what? I'm going to keep 90, but at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and feed 100 people. I'm going to give Feeding America $10 and have them feed 100 people tomorrow. You still got 90. You're not going anywhere for the next couple of days, so you can order some pizza and have it delivered, or, whatever you want. But at least you're helping, and you're getting something for free, and it's not costing you a dime to help out. So that was my first broadcast. I've gone on for almost 30 minutes. I didn't think I could talk that long myself, but I did. And this was fun. And tomorrow we're going to start calling out some names. We're going to call some people out and say, hey, listen, it's time you put up. It's time you put up. It's time you helped out these people. And, it's just something we have to do. And I think it's important for us to do. As South Floridians, as Americans, as people, to help feed our neighbors who are in need. I mean, there's just no reason why people have to be stuck on the side of the road waiting hours and hours and hours just to get a bag of groceries. I thought it was bad when I stood in line to get some toilet paper the other day. We scored some up at Winn-Dixie, out west of Palmetto Park Road, and it was amazing being able to go, wow, we got some toilet paper. But we also had a big cart full of food. I'm lucky enough to work for a company that's kept us on board throughout this whole time. So I'm lucky. And because I'm lucky, I need to give back. For those who are given, much as how it goes, much is earned, received, is much is expected. I'm not great with the wording of that stuff, but what I am good with is knowing a little bit about technology, enough to get myself in trouble here, I guess. I'm going to fix this backdrop probably in the next couple of days. I'm going to maybe start broadcasting from the office when they tell us to come back in. But I'm not going to stop helping these people in South Florida get some food. And all you have to do is to tell your friends, share this page, share this video, put your name down, leave a comment, and you're going to help. It's time to help these people. So anyway, I'm out, and talk to you tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed, got something out of this. Again, this is Barry from Accihelp, and what we do is help people. And whether that is in the realm of helping them get better from accidents and find attorneys that will represent them, or help people find food in an amazing time of need right now. There hasn't been in my lifetime or in your lifetime a time that is better suited for giving and helping. And no, I'm not a preacher, and no, I've never, did a call on a stage in a church or anything. I've just felt compelled enough to make this work right now. So hopefully I haven't spent the last 40 minutes talking into dead air, and hopefully all the technology worked and this thing recorded well. And if it does, I'll learn, I'll move on, and see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place, same bat channel. And if you're too young to understand what that means, then look that up as well. Ciao. Talk to you tomorrow.